Hey guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I am finally doing a review of the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading Cards by Rochelle Charman, and this was actually my second Oracle deck that I have ever owned, and it is still my sole Oracle deck. I have like a soul tarot deck and like a soul Oracle deck, and this is the one. So I've had this for probably, I don't know, 5 years or so. I was like doing a lookup in my videos that I've made, and I was like, how did I like never did a review of this. So I figured, I mean, if it's my soul oracle, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a nice review. So here we go. I don't know if it's still in this type of box, but this is what I got like 5 years ago on Amazon. So you may still be able to find it there. It might be in different packaging, sometimes that happens. But I'll put a link below if you're actually interested. But otherwise, if you just came for some crystally goodness or you want to look at some awesome images, I hope you enjoy that too. Because really, my videos are just, I want to put, some goodness out there. If people make, awesome art, awesome decks, I want to share it with you guys. So really, that's all it is. It's just putting some good juju out there. Okay, so taking the book out, I think in the back here it says there are 56 cards, so that's a substantial amount of cartas. All right. It's got a lot of different information in the guidebook. To be honest, I probably took a look at the guidebook several years ago and I found it to be excellent. But I'm intuitive, and well, you guys will see. The cards themselves, I think, are what's on them are enough to spark your intuition and get you to, get a lot of information out of it. But of course, this guidebook is excellent as well if you would like to, maybe look at some layouts and look at maybe what the creator had to say about that particular crystal. So yes, as you can see, lots of stuff here. Okay. So for the cards themselves, you'll get the keyword, you'll get the name of the crystal, you get the color, some related chakras, some medicine, meanings, the oracle reading. So it's a lot of information. And you guys might hear Loki in the background. He's doing his little yowling he does when he's got a toy in his mouth. I don't know. He just like walks around with like a toy in his mouth. And then once you catch him, he drops it. So, okay, so yeah, it's got all of the cards here, tons of information. And I'll make sure to take a look at the guidebook, read from the guidebook when I pull a card for you guys at the end. That's right. You guys will not only get a review, but you guys are going to get awesome little general reading at the very end. So that's pretty cool. All right. So the cards, you can see it's just a crystally goodness all in the back ski, which is awesome. And let's see if the window light can catch it. You can see it does have a gloss to it, but like I said, this is my soul deck. I've used it a lot over the past 5 years, and the cards are still looking pretty darn good. So I would say that that's a pretty good protective sheen on it, or coating. They have a pretty good bend to them, but I wouldn't call them flimsy, nor would I call them too thick of a cardstock. So if you're a riffle shuffler, I think they're small enough to be able to do that. But also if you're just a side shuffler, that works good too. I myself am a side shuffler. I do want to pull out one of my tarot cards just to give you a size comparison. Actually, maybe we'll do it this way. All right, so it's just a smidge taller and a little bit wider than a standard tarot size. Okay, all right, so on that note, let's take a look at the cards. Again, you have the crystal up at the top. You also have an awesome image of that crystal with some layering of some other stuff going on. And then you have your keyword or words down at the bottom. Plus the border of the card matches what's going on with the crystal. And I don't know, the keyword seems to be enough for me. I I have a lot of these crystals too. So working with crystals, I take my knowledge of my connection to that particular crystal, add that to the keyword, and I can get some awesome intuitive hits. I think you can hear Loki back there. He's such a cutie. If you guys don't know who that is, Loki is our resident panther. We have a puma in this house and we have a panther. And actually, you know what? Loki was helping me to use this deck this morning. Wally's not so much into pulling cards, but Loki is. Loki loves to pull cards, and actually he gave this deck a nice rub. So this is Loki approved. So if you were looking for a nice crystal deck, well, this has Loki's stamp of approval, in case you were wondering. And there's so many ways that you could use this. You could actually grid this if you wanted to. You know what I have done in the past is, let's say there was a crystal I didn't have. I have diopside now, but there was a time when I didn't. I would put this in the middle as like, you know, my center stone, you know, and then I'd put a grid around it with crystals I do have. And that's, you know, an idea. You could do that. I do use this in full-on spreads, you know, so I can use it just by itself. I have paired it with tarot before. I have paired it with other oracles before. I do have plenty of other crystal decks, but this one, I don't know, just something about this one I just really connect with, and I always keep coming back to. I mean, I'm not knocking the other crystal decks because I love them, I work with them, but this one is still, as Shania Twain would say, you're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. Yeah, I do have a little bit of pink tourmaline that is interesting to work with. But a lot of really interesting stones. Some stones, you know, maybe are more accessible than others, you know, in terms of acquiring them. But like I said, you could do, oh, Loki's here. You could do a daily draw. You can use it in gridding. You can use it in, hey, Lokester. You could use it with the Lokester. You can, you can use it in its own spreads, you know. You could use it for meditation. I've done that too. Like, let's say I wanted to use this crystal. I think that the energy of the crystal, though it's just a photograph, my intention is that I pull from the energy of that crystal. And for me, it's all about intention too. I mean, having the physical crystal there, I think, just in my opinion, you know, other people may not agree, having the crystal physically there is freaking awesome. Having a picture of it with the intention can be awesome too, but maybe not as powerful, but I think it gets the job done. That's what I'm gonna say. Citrine, been in my life quite a bit lately. It's so weird, you know, sometimes you don't work with a crystal for ever and you're like never attracted to it at all. And all of a sudden it's like, hey, what's your name? And that's our last one. Alrighty, so let's pull a card. This will be just a general message, maybe for anybody who's watching this review. If it hits home with you, awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay. I just hope that you enjoyed looking at all these awesome crystal cards and enjoyed this review. All right, I think we have our card. Our card is Orpiment Success. Let's bring that up here for you. Very cool. All right, let's see what the guidebook has to say about this card, because I do think it's a well-written guidebook. All right, Orpiment. There we go. Let's look at the message from the Crystal Deva. You have attracted this card today because success is shining upon you and your current situation right now. The Devas are working with you closely to bring what is required for success at this time. Waste no energy on how and when this success will come to pass. Just trust and know you will be blessed with a wonderful outcome. At times you have to let go of the finer details of your visions and manifestations and allow the universe to work its magic in order to achieve an outcome that is beyond your wildest dreams. It is time to allow the flowers of success to blossom as you receive this well-earned blessing in your life. Whatever you have asked guidance on today, know that success is in the air and there is no need to worry any longer because things will turn out better than you could imagine. If you are already feeling the blessings of success, be sure to enjoy each moment, knowing that you have earned this gift and deserve to experience this in all areas of your life. Holy cow. I mean, yes, hopefully that message hit home with somebody out there, but that message, I love you, crystal reading cards. You just always just know me. I needed to hear that message, and it's something I already know, but hopefully I can share what's been going on with you guys at a later date. But I want to let things unfold as they should. All right, so anyway, that was my review of the crystal reading cards. I hope you guys dug this. Let me know if you have this deck. How do you work with it? Or maybe you're interested and you just have some questions, in which case I'd be more than happy to just tell you at least my experience with these cards. But yeah, that's it for me, spiritual homies. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding, ding, ding notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. Not only do I have a lot of different readings, which I also have a crystal scrying session if you are interested, but I have my bracelets that I make. I have my room and body sprays, my salves, my travel witch altar pendants, ancestral altar pendants, my rainbow bridge pendants to honor your furry, feathery, scaly loved one. I also have my own deck, actually. This is my Wally's World Oracle, which was community created and community funded May of last year. I have a newsletter over there if you guys want to check it out. It's free. I hit your inbox on the 1st of every month. I don't play the spam game, so but it has witchy DIYs, arts and crafts DIYs, crystals that I'm working with for the month, teas that I'm drinking, channels that I'm watching. So if that interests you, definitely sign up. Free to sign up, like I said. And check out the Leon Mystery School. So yes, I am the headmistress of the Leon Mystery School, and it's myself and several other teachers helping to guide you in everything from beginner crystal course, which definitely check that out, but also there's another course in connecting crystal spirituality and science. There's also courses in working with ancestors. There's also tarot and past lives. There's also love spells. There's also Mayan astrology, which I teach. So if you want to learn more about the Tolkien and the Hob calendars, definitely come over. And yeah, it's 4-week courses with videos, instructional videos, audio, PDFs, PowerPoints, and you get to meet with your instructor every week for the 4 weeks. So some one-on-one work there, and you get a certificate of completion at the very end. So definitely check that out. And that's it from me, spiritual homies. If you want to throw a little love my way, think about joining the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.